Namaskar everyone. I am Neetu Jain from Indian Institute of Public Administration. Today we are going to talk about ethos, which is the first component or pillar of competency framework. Mission Karmayogi, a national program for capacity building of civil services, aims at reforming the Indian bureaucracy and building highly effective civil services for the growth of nation as envisaged by Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi. Competency based HR system would ensure availability of competent officials in ministries, departments, organizations. There are 30 competencies in competency framework which are divided into 5 broad categories. These categories are ethos, ethics, equity, efficiency and productivity. Each competency has a definition and different proficiency level. Any official needs to have a certain level of proficiency with regard to a particular competency for performing effectively in any position in different ministries, departments and organizations. Today, we will focus on the first competency framework category, that is ethos. Ethos refers to the fundamental values, beliefs or principles that underlie the character of a person, organization or culture. It represents the essential spirit or character of a community, society or group and the ethical or moral code of behavior that guides its actions. In citizen-centric governance, ethos refers to set of values, principles that guide the behavior and action of public officials and government institutions in serving the needs and interests of citizens. These values are integrity, impartiality, transparency, accountability, responsiveness, inclusiveness and commitment to public interest. Civil servants are expected to hold these values and act in accordance with them both in their personal and professional conduct. Citizen-centric governance is based on the idea that government institutions should be designed and operated with the goal of maximizing the welfare and well-being of citizens. This requires public officials to have a strong sense of ethical awareness, commitment to serving the needs of citizens. Maintaining a strong ethos in citizen-centric governance is important because it helps to build trust and confidence in government institutions and ensures that public officials are able to effectively serve the needs and interests of citizens. When public officials act with integrity and demonstrate commitment to the public interest, citizens are more likely to trust that government institution. To maintain a strong ethos in citizen-centric governance, public officials must be responsive to the needs of citizens and their feedback, and they should be transparent in their decision-making processes. Moreover, they should be accountable to the actions and outcomes. They must also be inclusive in their approach, ensuring that all citizens have an opportunity to participate in the decision-making process and the needs and interests of marginalized groups are taken into account. They also must maintain commitment to public interest. Even when doing so, they may find it difficult or require unpopular decisions. Maintaining a strong ethos is important for civil servants because it helps to build public trust and confidence in government institutions. When civil servants act with integrity and demonstrate commitment to the public interest, they are more likely to be seen as credible and trustworthy by the public. This can help to enhance the legitimacy of government institutions and ensure that they are able to effectively carry out their functions and responsibilities as well. However, maintaining a strong ethos can be challenging in practice, particularly in situations where there are conflicting demands or pressures from different stakeholders. Civil servants should be able to navigate these challenges while staying true to the values and principles that underlie their role as public servants. This requires a strong sense of professionalism, ethical awareness, and commitment to acting in the best interests of the public. This is where components of ethos can help guide a civil servant to carry out his or her duties and responsibilities. This pillar of ethos incorporates 5 competencies. These competencies are people first, strategic thinking, organizational awareness, commitment to the organization, and leading others. As public servants, civil servants are responsible for serving the needs and interests of the citizens. People first competency is crucial for prioritizing their needs. Strategic thinking is also essential for civil servants to develop and implement policies and programs that address complex issues effectively. Civil servants work within complex organizations that have multiple stakeholders, and they must have organizational awareness to navigate the organizational culture, structure, and political dynamics to achieve organizational goals and objectives. Commitment to the organization is also essential for civil servants, and they should be committed to the organization's mission and goals, and to act with professionalism and integrity in all interactions. Finally, civil servants often work in leadership roles and must have leading other competency in order to motivate and inspire their colleagues and subordinates, communicate effectively, and drive organizational change. All of these competencies are crucial for civil servants to serve citizens effectively and navigate complex organizational changes, and to lead and inspire people to achieve organizational objectives. To summarize, in this video we have discussed at length the pillar or category ethos of competency framework. In the coming videos, we are going to discuss 5 competencies under this component of ethos of competency framework, which would indicate its significance for a civil servant in a citizen-centric government. Thank you so much everyone for your time. Namaskar.